medbay test.
Yo, fuck medbay
Yeah,
test.
yeah, it's a great opening there, man.
It's
Fuck
awful.
wiring tests. Wiring tests can also die.
Where's
Dude.
I like wiring tasks. They're fun.
What?
the visual task? So that at
I
the bottom. Yeah,
uh,
we're not doing visual tasks.
No, yeah,
Keep 'em
visual
off.
test off, and
Seems fine with me.
don't confirm injections. I personally like if you
It
guys
doesn't-
like confirmed injections on.
Don't
sure,
confirm
but
injections?
ejections. I
It doesn't
personally
really-
like
one.
confirmed ejections.
It doesn't matter if there's one imposter, really, because, you know, you're gonna find out whether you won or lost. But, like,
True.
when there's 2 imposters, then you should turn it off, because that makes it more exciting.
I get that.
It
Alright.
does. It really
Calms.
GG.
GG.
does. Okay. So, gotta fix some wires. That seems to be our common task. My game is really quiet, so let me actually raise my volume. There we go. That's probably a bit better. Okay, I'm gonna actually stay away from her so she doesn't. Okay. So Rosemary, I assume. Well, that was just diverting power, so not an assumed. Actually, Rosemary's probably gonna fix that, but that was just diverting power, so it wasn't gonna instantly fix anything, or instantly raise anything on Rosemary's end. So it makes sense why the taskbar didn't go up. So inspect the sample, begin. Should probably head over to communications and navigations now. Don't exactly trust Cheesy. It's one. So me and Pooh, whoever that is, just walked up on a body.
Whose body was it? Was it Rosemary's or Fancy's?
No, it was. Oh wait, no, yeah, it was Rosemary's.
Okay. The killer's Matt.
Wait, what
Pretty quick to
accusation
accuse
do
me,
you
bro.
have from there?
So I went to the download in weapons room, and I saw Matt going to navigation. He did a thing over by navigation. Then he stood over by the vent in shields, right? Then I left, and Fancy was going towards shields at the same time that I was going over to fix the lights, which I fixed. That was the last time I saw Fancy, and Matt was in that direction.
If I'm honest, it probably is Matt because Pooh was just coming from electrical, and while it could easily be him, I will say this. You were just at admin, and this is true because that's where I was coming from myself.
Mm-hmm.
So both me, you, and him all have alibis. What's your alibi, Kat? Real quick.
My alibi is that Taco is a lying cheat, and I don't know why you would ever believe anybody
It's
like
Matt,
Tasty
vote.
Taco.
Alright, say less.
Okay. Great alibi, man.
Pog.
Get this
Did we
guy
get
off
it?
I mean,
my boat.
once people saw me in admin, it's like can't really do much with that.
No,
but-
I didn't see you in
Let's go.
admin, dude. Like I was pretty sus on you, and then like you didn't kill me, so I was like, oh, it's probably not Matt. And I saw Fancy was dead, so I wondered where the second body was reported.
No, I mean
And they-
Foxy.
Cat
and
murdered me while I was trying to
Tommy up
fix the
there.
reactor.
Rip, dude.
I literally ran past Cheesy. I thought it was gonna be you, and I was like, oh thank God. And then I ran past Matt, and he killed me, and I was like,
Dude, as soon as I saw your body, I'm like, it's Matt. I need to know where this other body is.
The embodiment of objection.
Did you not vote? Did you not report the body when you found it?
no, they
I
just
didn't find
found
a body.
Okay, so it looks like our thing is card swipe, our common task. Because I believe our common task is always on the top. Unless it's not, and I'm an idiot. in which case that could easily be the case. I could be an idiot, but I believe our common task is always on the top. I mean, why else would the top task have some significance? Why are they not doing anything about this? Okay, I put that in way too late, but I at least tried. Okay, go prime the shields, I guess. No one's down here, that's good. Well, sort of. It means I'm alone, but it also means, you know. Okay, so this is, if you could stay away, please. Okay, thanks. Okay, that makes me feel better. Actually, I'm gonna divert the power real quick. It's really quick. There we go. It's diverting to security, so it's a good time to look at the cameras. Okay, emergency switch.
I just wanted to see if anyone was dead.
Now we're all alive.
No one's
Kevin,
dead,
why
man.
didn't you do the O2 task in Upper O2?
Going to be honest, I thought like I was about to die, so I was like, you know what, I'll let you do it and prove that I'm not guilty.
Yeah. Why didn't
Also,
either?
Matt just saw me do fix O2
Yeah,
because I just
came
literally
down
fixed
to
cleaning out the
O2.
leaves.
Yeah, I just
What do you
came
think,
down to
Foxy?
O2. I came down to O2 and didn't see either of these two doing it. So I had to come down
I-
and try and do it, and I started
No,
messing
Cheesy
it
was
up.
doing it.
I fixed it.
Yeah, but I was in the middle of doing it, and I kept messing it up.
So basically, we're accusing each other on nothing, and
I'm not
essentially
I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm
Okay.
just saying it was pretty sus, Kevin, that you were in O2 room first and you didn't do O2.
What I saw
I'm
was
li-
Taco was standing away from it in fear of death. Fancy was in the middle of his leaves because he was waiting for him to do it, and then I came in doing it because neither of them were doing it. And
Yeah,
then
so what I saw
and
was-
then it
I
didn't
saw-
get cleared because of the fact that I was messing it up, and then one of them I couldn't tell because I was in the middle of the keypad, fixed it because I was messing it up.
Yeah,
Hey.
so what I saw was Kevin like walking towards it. He didn't get close enough to actually do it. Then he walked away and did his leaves, and then
I'm skipping.
I did it. So there's nothing to accuse anyone on.
Point is, Matt just saw me do it, right, Matt?
Do it.
Do it.
Execute order 4. Okay. Still sus of who, whoever that is. Oh yes, comm sabotage. You can't look in there. I have to go in cafeteria and then to admin. Someone tried to close me out. Or close me in, one of the two. Either way, it probably wasn't going to be ending up good for me. If they're still nearby. Okay. Okay. Zero 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 4 8. I saw a vent. I saw a vent. I saw a vent. I saw it just out of the corner of my eye. Someone came out of the vent. I have a feeling it's Matt. Okay,
Foxy.
so while I was looking through admin, I was just looking at admin, and then when I went to have to do the O2 code, I just saw a vent open. I couldn't obviously see who came out of it
I
because
saw that
of
too.
the fact that it was in the shadows, and Fancy can back me up on this. A vent opened, and
Yeah.
I ran over to see if there was a dead body or if someone was running away from there. And then when I went down to see if anyone was there was not only a dead body, but Kat was running back up here. So do you have anything to say for yourself, Kat?
I do. I was coming all the way from the reactor, so the literal opposite end, and so that is why I have to take storage path and I have to come up, and I saw the body right as you did.
There are two paths, and there's even a quicker path. It's called upper engine.
Is that quicker?
Yes, because
It's coming
O2,
from storage.
because O2's second one that is still active right now, or was active, is higher on the map.
Matt, were you upper or lower reactor?
Lower reactor.
I
Yeah,
was gonna
that
add,
was faster.
I'm really new to the game, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. So for the most part, I'm sticking to the left side of the map because I am used to it. I don't know if this things are supposed to be done in order, but my point is I'm coming from left side to right. Although I was upper and I didn't see KatDawg pathing the way he said he was pathing.
It's definitely poop, Kevin, then. How dare you, Andre?
I'm just saying. I didn't
You
see
don't
it.
have to do them in order, by the way.
Thanks.
Keep an eye on Kat. Okay, it's Andre. You want to explain killing Kat, Andre?
Yeah, I don't know why there was a weird prompt when I ran past him. I was going to my last task.
You know,
Sir.
It's not
Foxy's-
Andre. I have one task to do up in weapons, and I'll win us the game. So we got this.
I don't think it's Foxy.
It's not Foxy. I can tell you it
Yeah,
isn't
I'm
because
pretty-
I saw a vent open. He was right next to me.
Sir,
Yeah, no,
sir.
it's not Foxy. I'm pretty. It's not Kevin because he was in electrical with me.
Andre, sir, is there
yeah,
any reason
yeah.
for the reason? Is there any reason for why you killed Kat? Was it because he pressured you?
Because I timed him out earlier, that asshole.
Fake, bro.
No,
It's
dude, it's
fake.
definitely Andre. 1000%.
It's
Alright.
100.
There's no way it's
Alright.
not.
Alright, so I'm new to the game, so
I was,
Yeah, it's just
No
like-
worries, man.
Yeah,
No
it's
worries.
like-
You
So
did a good
the-
job. Yeah.
You got good. You did a good job with the Rosemary kill,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
my-
you didn't even kill Ian first, which is very
Dude,
impressive.
this is fucking Pog. I haven't died yet.
Alright, question
I'm
though.
knocking
so-
on wood super hard right now, but
So
like,
what's
the
the
thing
point of
is,
the
is that
sabotage stuff?
if
Point of
Cheesy dies
sabotage
first at all,
is
it's
that-
gonna be like suspect on Kat, me, or Kevin.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because that's a
Good
meeting
point.
between us.
sabotage is great because like with lights, you know, you reduce the crewmate's vision, or O2, you force people to split up, to go in different directions.
Okay.
Generally with sabotage, like a very common way, and like it's not a bad way, it's just a common way to use it, is to get people to move away from a section of the map. So like you
Okay.
can sabotage reactor, and generally like you'll get at least 2 people moving away from on this map from the right side of the map, because you need 2 people to do the sabotage emergency at the same time.
I won't lie, Kevin. When I got trapped in electrical with you, I was so terrified.
I thought you were about to kill me.
I thought you were about to kill me.
No.
Dude, I thought I was dead in electrical because, like, fucking. That's why I stuck by the door. I'm like, okay, there's one person in electrical with me, and I need Matt to keep watch so I don't die.
Yeah. I was so
And-
hung up on Matt that I was just standing, like, somewhat away from you, but within his vision. Right, our common task is wires. Someone does a wire task or fakes doing it. We know they're not a real person. divert thing, but he's all the way on this side. Hmm. So I believe that was Fancy Cat. Nope, Rosemary's walking out. Is there a dead body in here? No. Probably would have vented out. Damn it. It's a dangerous time to be doing this. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to security and align the engines while I'm doing this as well. Okay, there's the taco. Okay, now it's just for my stuff and navigation. Both are quick. So. I'm gonna look at admin real quick. I'm sure someone's dead on it. Up. Oh, wait, yeah, comms. Oh, now it's fixed. Okay, I think 2 people are dead in O2 and I think someone's dead in O2. Let me go look. Let me go take a look-see. Okay, no one's dead in O2. Guess they're just doing a thing.
Where?
In O2. Upper
I was
O2.
just going to go check that because I thought someone was lingering there just a tad bit too long.
That
Right.
could have happened, like, when the O2 emergency was called.
I guess that's possible.
Yeah.
Because I just checked admin. I was looking at it because I had to do a task there, or I had to finish a
fixed
task
upper-
there, and
Who fixed upper O2?
and a thing was lingering there. I didn't finish it because it got finished way before I could have even gotten to admin. So I just went
No, I
back
said
and
upper
had to
O2,
align my engines.
not admin O2.
I know, but I meant like the entire thing got finished before I could have even gotten to admin.
From where?
I was still in storage by the time that happened.
Pook, Rosemary, did either of you fix O2?
No, I've been on the other side of the map the whole game.
Yeah, that's right side of the map, right?
Mhm.
I was there early,
Correct.
and then the last like 30, I was left side of the map. I
Also-
ran past Soul and Taco, Foxy,
Also,
2 of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sus on Rosemary right now because not only is her being on the other side of the map a lie because she went to the left side of the map when I went to the left side of the map, but
Yeah,
she,
I've been on the
I
left
also
side of
got-
the map.
I got locked in at the same time that in the bottom left at the same time Rosemary is there.
the only time I've ever gotten locked in was in admin because of the fact that cafeteria and storage locked at the same time.
Yeah, I got locked out of electrical. No, I can't talk. This is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Seriously?
Nobody was
I
up
was-
for O2?
No one was there?
Sad.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
I
I
wasn't
was so
That's
bothering.
tough,
suspicious of
dude.
you when you ran after me in the reactor area, Andre.
Dude, but it was so early into the round. There's no way I could have killed it. It was a huge timer.
I
You,
was-
you
And that's why I wanted to too, because I was like, all right, let's just insta kill. But
I was
it was a fucking
before
long ass timer.
before O2 got called. I was thinking of calling a meeting to let whoever it was that had a thought to finish it.
Yeah, that was me. Dude, you vented out of security, didn't you, Andre?
No, he walked there. I was watching
You
him.
walked? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
because
don't think he knows how to vent yet.
I,
Oh, wait,
I,
yes, he does.
yeah,
vented
I,
in the
I
last game.
vented. Yeah, I vented once, but that was very early on. So yeah, I was
Okay.
just walking around.
Damn, dude.
Let's go.
That's
Hey,
it,
honestly,
victory.
how do you even win by sabotage? No one fixes it. Is that it?
Yeah.
So basically, with certain ones like oxygen reactor, after a certain time limit, you win. But like lights and comms, you won't win. People just wait forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So literally, you could sabotage lights, and people can still just do everything.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so what is it? O2 and what will win?
Reactor.
Reactor.
Reactor. O2 and reactor.
Cool.
Gets imposter third time.
He's like, I'm gonna do it again.
You want to see me win? You want to see me do it again? Where?
Dead bodies and shields.
Okay.
Can't pin it on anyone. I'm pretty sure it happened right after I finished fixing the comms.
Where
I
did you
can't-
go after you fixed the comms?
I went to admin.
It could
I'm
be
pretty sure-
fancy.
It's not me,
But-
man.
So
I-
Good
the
defense.
the four people that were in that area were myself, Matt, Fancy, and Foxy.
Mm.
I saw all of you while I was doing my download task in the comms room. Saw everyone doing that. I don't remember who went right though. Whoever went right is the killer.
It wasn't Matt or me. We both went left, didn't we, Matt? Or you
Yeah.
kind of went right-ish first, didn't you?
I had a task in shields I finished, then I went left again, and I was with you in what's it called, admin just now.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Foxy, but don't have enough to pin it on him just now.
Yeah.
I
And
will
if you-
admit I left last, but I did go left.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
If I
Yeah,
left
that's a lie.
last, how do you know I went left or right?
Because I was the one who left comms last.
I'm gonna skip for now, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
discuss.
No, it's Foxy.
Yeah. I'm not against that. I just want to be sure.
Well, if I die, you know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Foxy.
Why
100%.
exactly?
Fancy followed me into medbay while I did my scan. I went to bottom O2. Matt, you saw that. And then, what was it? Fancy was going for the emergency button, but O2 was called. He went to the upper O2, and I went to the lower O2. Matt, I think you can confirm that.
You were at lower O2.
Yeah.
And
Foxy,
where
what
was
your
Rosemary?
pathing that route?
I was in Shields.
You might be muted.
I was in Shields.
Okay. Who completed the upper O2?
No one completed the upper O2.
Then why was I able to call the emergency button? Rosemary, did you do upper O2?
No.
What I think happened was
Yeah, that's
Kevin
Foxy.
did it, but then like someone just killed him
Yeah.
immediately.
Rosemary, what was your pathing?
Hmm?
But where were you?
I was in weapons doing the thing where you destroy the asteroids.
Well, then how do we know you didn't do it, Rosemary?
I was busy destroying asteroids.
Yeah, but
Pew
did
pew.
anyone see this?
That could be Rosemary, but given past suspicion, I was already voted, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's Foxy.
I'm pretty sure it's Foxy. If I'm wrong,
Job,
then
y'all.
goddamn Rosemary. Yay! Hey!
job,
Let's
y'all.
go.
Hey,
Try
we
to
did
click
it.
on the
Hey, dude.
passive one, but it doesn't work.
I didn't die in
Detective
vain.
Baco on the fucking case, bro.
Detective Taco.
Also,
So I've
you were
learned-
wrong, Taco. You didn't even leave the room last. I actually did leave the room before you, or after you, whatever. Whatever wording would be last. I did leave it last.
Maybe. Yeah. No, you're probably
No,
right.
I can kind of. No, I agree with Taco. It was literally like Matt and I showed up there, and then you showed up there. You kind of just were the first ones.
No,
out.
I was the only like I saw 2 or 3 people. I saw 3 people walking by in the hallway, but I didn't see anyone go into the room. Well, I should say I didn't see anyone stay in the room after I completed the comms emergency.
Do you want to change
I was the only one
any
that stayed in that
settings?
room.
I think these settings are pretty good.
Because what happened was I faked the download thing just like you, and then just
Yeah.
as you finished it, I faked finishing it as well. And then you went out left, and then I went out right.
As soon as Foxy ran into O2, I was like, I'm dead.
I should have remembered that because the download task takes like it's pretty sweaty, but the
Oh,
download
it
task
takes a
takes 8
while.
seconds. It takes 8 seconds. So
Yeah, I know how long it takes.
I
I'll
didn't.
remember that for
Thank
next
you for
time.
the info, Ian.
yep.
Poggers, Ian.
Okay. So it seems our common task is swipe card. That was too fast. That was also too fast. So me and Mary are clean. Have to submit a scan. Excuse me. I'm very sorry about that. So Mary is oh, Mary's dead.
F. Found it? Okay, Foxy. Where?
Mary's dead in upper engine.
Okay. Well, I just.
So me and Mary were actually together most of the time, but what happened was, in terms of how I assume she got past me, was like we both went down to do our card swipes, and then what happened was like she went to fuel up her jerry can to do her engine, and then I went up into electrical, and that's where I assume she got past me to go do her upper engine, and then while she was doing that, I assume that's when she died, because I had tasks to do in electrical. I didn't
Well,
see
I
anyone.
Taco and I
yeah.
just ran into each other down in storage.
It wasn't Matt for sure. Matt was an admin with me. And then
And it's
I
gotta
went
be
down into
Pook.
storage. Yeah.
I pathed early
'Cause
to
I went to the right.
electrical. I went so down from spawn, and then I was a navigator, and then this got called.
So
You weren't in
Andre,
navigation.
Oh,
I
sorry,
was in
sorry.
navigation.
What?
Reactor,
So-
right?
so
That's
I,
like bottom left.
guys, I know this is a hard accusation, but Andre, where were you about 20 seconds into the round?
We kind of already know that. I think we were already kind of on that path.
Yeah,
Do we
I
want to
just-
vote for him?
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
just do it.
yeah.
Nothing to lose.
God damn.
Only 3 people that went to the left side of the map, and
You'd love to see it,
was it you?
Hey.
Oh my god, it was.
dude. So many times in a row.
This is the second time he's murdered
job,
me in
detective.
God
corporation.
damn it.
Detect.
Yo, we gotta get more people in on this, man. We
Yeah,
gotta
we're
get 2
good.
imposters in this game.
We've gotten really good. Honestly, 1 imposter is just not good.
Well, also,
Yeah.
like, I learned how to, like,
Well, it's not that it's
Count-
not good, it's the fact that we're just way too good.
Yeah,
I've just, like, figured out where people go now. I can remember that shit.
yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
We have to change up our playstyles.
Yeah.
New map.
Yeah. We gotta
Let's
stop
do it.
going to admin
Nice.
first.
Honestly, we are getting really good at skilled.
I just go to admin first because it always has the closest task.
Yeah.
If
I
it
went
gives you
to
a task.
what was it, Leaf and Download in the top right, so I saw Matt going there, and I'm like, I want to see if he kills me.
That'd be too obvious. Also, I posted it in Stream Pal chat instead.
Okay.
Can you tell me the code? I'm kind of recording. I'm not streaming, I'm recording.
Oscar,
That's
Upsilon,
different.
Delta, Lima, X-Ray,
What?
Quebec.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Wait, what?
Oscar, Upsilon, Delta, Lima, X-Ray, Quebec.
Okay,
I guess
Oscar.
it's technically Umbrella. Umbrella,
Umbrella.
Delta,
Okay.
Lima, X-Ray, Quebec.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Chill.
Yep.
Pog.
Let's just try these things for Mira. I'm not sure if you can do the same ones, but let's see what happens. Oh, also the thing to know for people who haven't played Mira before, all the events are connected. Just so you
Yeah.
know.
They're all
Cool.
interconnected.
That's why I hate this map so
You can
much.
literally kill in one
It's
spot
great.
and then just be on the complete other side of the map if you have a vent next to you.
I just need to learn.
It essentially means the imposters always have an alibi.
It's awful.
It's not awful, it's cool, man.
If you're an imposter.
Wow, as an imposter, I'm offended.
That was fast. Okay.
So what's going on?
God damn, fuck you, imposter. Piece of shit.
What happened, Rosemary?
Rosemary, is this an accidental self-report? Because I feel like it's an accidental self-report.
That's what I feel like it is.
It might be. Fuck.
Get off of my boat.
Love to see it.
I just wanted to kill him.
Hey, me too, but we gotta do it and not self-report, okay?
Because
Ah,
the
I
thing
thought I
is,
was-
like, Fancy, Foxy
I thought
and
I was
literally...
just killing him.
Dude,
You
I was
literally-
waiting at the junction between reactor and the right side of the map just to see where everyone was going. Like big brain strat they shit. And then Rosemary just murders me in cold fucking blood.
Like, Foxy and I literally just saw him, like, 5 seconds ago.
I was
So we're
trying to
like-
kill him quickly because usually when I'm the imposter, I just run around looking for
That's
someone
fair,
to kill.
that's fair.
What do you mean?
People
the-
call like
Alright.
5 emergency meetings because no one's dead.
Wait, hold
Just
on.
go for yourself, babe.
What do you mean? Hold on.
Okay.
What do you mean the junction between reactor? The junction
So you know
between
how,
reactor
left
and
him.
everything else is
Yeah,
bound
where,
by,
where
the
you guys
initial
left me,
start
you
of
know
the
how the
hallway.
map like kind of splits right there between the dangerous ass reactor section and the admin slash cafeteria section. I was right in the middle, just trying to see where everyone was going to count the bodies, basically. 'Cause
As-
I don't know why, but I'm feeling pretty sweaty tonight. I don't wanna
Actually,
win.
if you had killed him
You can
and
be
then,
sweaty and
like, ran
also
away,
not
you
be
probably
sweaty
could have
like
gone away
that.
with it, babe.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Yeah.
if you didn't report it, dude, that would have been fire.
That would be good.
Because for some reason, Matt and Andre were just like staying in spawn.
Yeah. But the thing with mobile is that, like, that's not uncommon. Like, that's the
Yeah.
problem with mobile.
So, like, it's in spawn there was a task. Why? Because like I got it done. Why wouldn't you get it done initially? It's like right there.
There's two
If you have
tasks
it,
you
yeah.
have to do in spawn.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
One
we
of
all
which
have
So,
different
takes
tasks.
Caroline, are you having
100
trouble
seconds
rejoining?
No.
to finish.
Yeah, give me a sec.
I think
Okay.
it was probably a short task in spawn. I'm guessing Andre,
Okay.
you and Matt had it because
Oh, okay.
myself, Foxy, and Fancy did not have it.
It
Gotcha.
was refueling, and then I
Yeah.
also had a engine diagnostic, which takes a long ass time.
It takes
As
100
as the
seconds.
What's an ass time?
I was
Fuck
about
you.
to say that.
I love you, Dad.
as the imposter, do you see all the tasks that actually need to be done, or is it just like a fake
It's
list?
just your
that's been
tasks. It's a fake list of your tasks. So like the common task will be included in that.
It's always
but
included.
Everything else is fair game.
Okay. Gotcha.
Are we gonna start? Or are we waiting on someone?
We're waiting on Caroline. Her Wi-Fi
Yeah.
alert starts acting weird.
Trying
at
to
this time of night.
rejoin, having Wi-Fi
It always
problems.
starts acting weird at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It always
there's
does.
good old parental controls because I live with my parents and they want me to go to bed at a reasonable time.
This is why
Ooh.
COVID is a crime.
Yeah,
COVID is a fun killer.
yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to join.
All right, then let's just start up.
Yeah, go ahead without me.
You're an
Now it's gonna
adult.
be
Your
even
parents
easier
have
to win.
I
parental
know,
controls
I'm
on the Wi-Fi?
fucking
Dude, my
20
parents-
years old.
My parents are the same way. Some parents are just like that. It's awful.
That's why I moved out, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
if I was financially stable, I would move out.
Yeah.
get
But
that.
I am unemployed.
Having a job is nice.
Shut up, Dad.
Alright.
Yeah, shut up, you with your
Let's
fancy
do
adult
this.
job.
What was that?
Where?
Body was in reactor.
Oh shit, this is Mirror HQ. The imposter could have easily gotten away.
Yeah.
I did see Foxy do a medbay scan, and even when like Andre and I left, he was still doing it. And like, as an imposter, it's pretty heavy to commit to a medbay scan like that. So I think that clears him. Andre, where did you go after we split up? You went up, I went down.
Yeah, I went admin.
Okay.
In what is it? The ID. I inputted my ID number, and then I was
Okay.
gonna go down to balcony.
Okay, that checks out pretty well. Since this is your first time playing Mirror HQ, I don't think you would be able to just pull that out of your ass.
Where are the vents? Like, I know there's one in reactor.
They can go anywhere.
Yeah, but I know there's one in reactor and one in top O2. But where are the other ones?
There's like one down in balcony, like below cafeteria. There's one right before the tunnel that goes into reactor.
If you're an imposter, just go in one and literally hit the arrows. You'll
Yeah,
find yourself
basically.
somewhere.
You'll get anywhere.
I only asked because this is 100% event kill. Matt and I were the only people on the left side.
That's the thing. You're
a suspect.
a
no.
suspect as a result of that, but I also
Yeah,
understand that.
But why would I
it's not.
really offer that information? I'm pretty
I'm
sure
gonna
it's Foxy.
skip.
I'm pretty sure it's Foxy.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah, because
Where was-
Matt and I went left, and Foxy watched us go left, and he went towards the vent, whatever vent's in your med bay.
I watched pretty much everyone pass.
Andre is surprisingly still alive. I thought he would be dead. So,
Yeah, me too.
Taco, who was up by lights fixing it? Foxy?
Yeah.
Andre, where have you been?
I stayed in the cafeteria basically the entire time. I had two tasks in there. One was to buy a drink, and the other was the garbage. And then I went right down. I was clearing the asteroids, and then this was called.
I was already up by the lights because I had to put in my ID code and water my plants.
Foxy, what was your pathing?
I was put down in the cafeteria because of the report,
Yeah.
and then I went and grabbed the watering can, and then went up, and then to put in my ID code, and then into the greenhouse to water the plants, and then that's when the lights went out. So I just went down to fix it.
Okay, that checks out. I checked the sensors.
All right.
Did you just
We
vote
still
for
have an
Andre?
emergency meeting left, Ian, so if we need to use it, you can use it.
If I don't die.
That's fair. Then Andre can use it, or we'll just find your body.
True.
It's Foxy.
What about Andre? Where was he?
And Andre, because we literally met up and then the lights went out, didn't they?
Andre wasn't
yeah.
with us though.
Yeah, but Foxy.
Anything to say? Anything to say, Foxy?
Andre wasn't with us. How do we know it wasn't him? That's my defense.
All
Andre
right.
was barely
He's-
with us that
he's
entire
muted.
time.
Beautiful.
Andre wasn't with us that entire time.
Sorry about it, man. Just vote for yourself or
Whatever.
skip.
Whatever.
Hmm. All right,
Yeet.
beautiful. Let's go.
Dude, okay, so I
So
knew
how
where the
did you-
vents were. I knew where
Yeah.
the vents were. I was trying to goad whoever was the imposter out
That's
into
what I
like
figured.
yeah, into basically giving themselves away. That's
Yeah.
why I was asking where the vents were.
Matt, what happened? How did you end up dying, Matt?
You guys
Foxy
are
actually
lucky.
came up the containment chamber and killed me at the left reactor.
So it wasn't even a vent kill.
Yeah, the reason I was actually sus on Foxy, other than me knowing where the vents were, was he didn't pass any sensors.
Yeah.
Like his
So then
Foxy, your pathing didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
in,
I
like,
literally
before
walked
the first
into
kill.
reactor. What are you talking about?
You
After
walked in a
that.
reactor? You
Yes.
passed 0 sensors walking in a reactor.
Yes, I
You
did
weren't
walk
on the
into
sensors.
reactor to kill Cat. It's just that I didn't walk out of reactor.
Oh, then that's why. You didn't pass the sensor.
Yeah, I didn't pass out of it. I passed into it.
It wasn't on the logs. I don't know.
Then you're blind.
No, I was
No,
looking
you're
on the logs
blind. You're
basically
blind.
just for you. Yeah, just like you were blind looking for the fucking vent that showed up on the fog of war.
Is it actually called the Fog of War?
I
Some
mean,
League of
mean-
Legends shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, League of Legends, baby.
Yes, sir.
Rosemary, can you hop back on or not?
No, she just the disconnecting was her. Her Wi-Fi's toast for the rest of the night.
Ah,
That's a
big
yikes.
sad.
Rip.
You guys were lucky that I was muted for my final defense. Because the fact that Andre was broken away from us for pretty much that entire final thing was
Yeah.
solid evidence against him.
But Andre and I met up as the lights were going up. That was literally
No,
what I
you
was
did
trying
not.
to say.
He was away from
Yes,
us. He
we
was in
did.
the very back.
No,
we
that's when I
met
was
up.
heading.
I know
That's when
that
I was
for a
heading
fact.
up, right?
Comms,
He was
y'all.
in the back.
We can discuss this later if we want. It's fancy cool.
Okay,
I
well,
found a body dead in admin. They both went up together. So unless someone did really tricky vent work, then it's fancy.
How did you get up to? Why were you up in admin instead of going towards the reactor, though?
I forget what task I had just done, but I was like, basically I had to run up the hallway from the right side, you know where that junction is, that Y junction. And I figured, I'm going to check to see where Fancy and Taco are. And so I ran up, and of course the dead body was an admin.
Another
Why
piece.
didn't you go towards the reactor instead, is what I'm trying to say.
Stop trying
Because
to
I knew
divert
y'all
it.
would be running down, or there'd be a dead body.
Also, another piece of evidence is that typically, especially with less people, is that an imposter typically puts up a sabotage to try and get people away from bodies that are on the opposite side of the map.
That's not even on smaller maps, that's just in general. That's a good
This
strat.
isn't a smaller map. It's just that it's more
This
linear.
is a smaller map.
It's not smaller. It's just more linear.
Yeah, well, it feels smaller as a result of that.
It does feel smaller because of the linearity, but also a rate. Oh,
I appreciate it, Andre, but I was the imposter.
damn.
Sorry, Ian. Matt, I did not expect you to come up.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
that's
was like,
fair.
holy shit.
Yeah, that was
like
fast.
that's not the usual play, but I figured, I knew it was either like there were two. Sorry, there were two groups of two. I wanted to check both, but so I checked yours first, and sure enough, like one of you was dead.
I thought you would go for the reactor because you were literally down there.
Now, dude, that was a smart play, Matt. Like,
That was smart.
if Matt went left instead of up, you would have gotten away with it. That's it.
It's just like, for me, I would think that going up there is so out of the way, so why even bother? But I guess not, Matt.
Big brain.
Biggest of brains. There we go. Finished with that. Emergency meeting, guys.
Scared the shit out of me.
Okay, let's just... Okay, I'll get to the fact that Fancy's dead because I actually didn't know about that. But, Taco,
Yo, what's up?
wanna explain why on the door log it said, you passed by the north center, and then suddenly by the north sensor, and then suddenly it says you passed by the southeast sensor?
Because there's only a north sensor and a southeast sensor on the right side of the map. I did a task in admin. It was the card ID one. Then I did the upload task in the lights room. Then I did the vending machine task, which Andre can attest to.
Yep.
And I went down below to check the deck to see if anyone had died. Then I went up to the Y junction and started going left with KatDawg to go to my tasks in reactor. And then you called the emergency meeting.
Yeah, I saw Taco on the vending machine. I had
And what about
initially path up top, came down to cafeteria, saw him there.
and what about
Yep.
you, Kat? You were in the exact same place as Taco, but you didn't have any southeast sensor.
I don't know what you're saying then, because I ran there to do the vending machine. I also did the weather balloon. Also, okay, what sensors are there, just so I know for my information?
North, southeast. I think there's a northwest, and I don't remember the other sensor. There's 4 though.
TY.
When you pass a sensor, it turns orange or green on the floor.
I know, thanks.
What to do? What to do with my life? Just mess around with people. Mess around with the sensor.
You're not muted.
Well, we're about to win. Poor Fancy for dying.
What is
Figured it was
What's happening,
Andre.
dude?
You guys won by
I
10.
finished my last task.
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
get anyone?
All right.
Man.
Poor Andre. Got me and then no one else.
I figured it was Andre.
Can we reduce crewmate vision to like 0.75?
Not a bad idea.
I don't get why we haven't been playing it on the meta of 0.5.
0.5
Meta schmeta.
is way too small. I played with 0.5 earlier today. It's awful.
You're awful.
Jeez, thanks, man.
It's okay, Kevin. You have a beautiful face, and I love your blonde hair.
Well, I never said
Hey,
he was
it's okay.
ugly. You said he was
Because I
ugly.
know you're blonde now.
You're implying that I said he was ugly. I never said that he was.
Why are we on player speed of points? Oh,
That's pretty standard, I think. 0.75.
I thought you said player vision was going down to 0.75.
Yeah,
this is fine.
we said to reduce the player vision, not the speed.
Might be.
I had blonde hair too. I'm posted in the mod chat.
I haven't had
No way.
actual blonde
Yeah.
hair, but I've had my hair bleached because I had it dyed blue and then it got washed out because I was
I
tossed
bleached
into
my
a
hair.
pool.
I bleached my hair in my last year of college to show some rebelliousness before I joined the working world.
Nice.
Okay,
I
man.
did my first job interview with bleached hair, and I got the job.
Are you not a natural blonde?
No, I am. But as I've grown
Okay.
older, it's gotten more brown, and then
Gotcha.
when I bleach it, it doesn't require that much bleach, but I still bleached it.
Gotcha.
It's alive. Foxy, I'm not playing blame or anything, but why were you running away from O2 when there was a crisis?
I actually thought that it was the top one that was still going off, not the bottom.
That makes sense. I can respect that.
The launchpad diagnostic that needs to be run.
Yeah.
Do you have to just sit there and wait for it to go down?
No, you can run away.
Oh my god! Thank God! I've just been standing there watching it go down like 1%.
With that, I think Andre is also safe.
Jesus Christ.
So I don't know.
I'm kind of
just
sus of Taco.
I'm also
just
a
'cause
little
I
sus
feel
of
like
Taco.
I feel like he's just been watching me occasionally. I'm like, bro, what you doing?
Same. We were like an admin together, and he was watching me. And then I thought I was about to die, but then he went up and did oxygen.
Hey, Foxy,
Yeah?
what task were you doing in in admin, or the room left of admin?
In the room left of admin. I didn't do a
Yeah.
task there. I went in there by a mistake when I was trying to go to
Foxy
O2.
vented out of medbay.
What? That's a bold claim.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I didn't even go into the medbay room.
No. I saw Foxy. I saw
him in bottom
Foxy,
left, right? Yeah, after O2
but I saw
task,
him running upwards. I saw him running upwards.
I
towards
saw
admin.
him coming out of the upload room left of admin.
What?
Yep.
I
Are
didn't
you denying
even
that you saw me?
I didn't even go into the medbay room this game.
Are you denying that you saw me left of admin?
What?
Comms, y'all. We can talk about it at another meeting.
I just want to continue the line of questioning.
You are-
Fox, was
you
there
are
pathing before O2?
Before O2 or after or when it started?
Both.
So because of the fact I didn't have anything to do in the beginning, I just immediately started walking away. And I walked up and towards reactor. I didn't stop at any rooms.
Taco, I saw him walking, like up through the junction.
And the fact that
Right.
you're
And
trying...
medbay is at the bottom is the bottom. So if he had vented out medbay there, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Especially
So your
considering the
thing
fact
is-
that I was in the front where everyone would have seen me do it. Especially, I believe, Fancy, the person behind me, just doesn't make any sense.
I will
Okay.
say this, the fact that you're so button happy makes me think that you're also a crewmate, because an imposter wouldn't try to do that. They would just try to kill the person instead.
Right. The reason I'm sus on Fancy right now is because
It's not me.
Or, I'm sorry, not Fancy. Foxy is because he came from the vent side of the room left of admin.
I went up. I just told you I went in there by mistake
But-
when trying to go to top
wait, I
02
called
when
it.
I thought it was
I don't
it.
believe that. I don't believe he went there by mistake.
I would literally walked up there the entire way.
Hmm.
Literally, you can look back at the door log to prove it.
I'm also sussing
Yeah,
Matt,
you're right.
I will say.
I will look at it.
I just found Andre dead outside of the admin area, and I'm going to recount what I saw from all three of you. So as I was going up towards admin, I saw Matt run towards me and then run away. I was down in the cafeteria for a bit looking for dead bodies, and I saw Tasting from the vending machine there. And then I saw Foxy run up towards admin as I was going up and then down towards cafeteria. So Matt, I want to hear from you because Taco doesn't seem to be very sus. I will say that we were in a reactor together. You didn't kill me. That makes me want to vouch for your innocence. Just what was that about?
I also did the reactor right away, but I want to actually go check the log, and I was like, wait, I should probably go check the log,
That
and
makes
so that was
sense.
around the time I saw you.
Taco, what did you see on the like sensor cam?
I honestly didn't see much. I'm still figuring out how sensors work, but like, if I'm being honest, I was sus of, excuse me, I was sus of Andre because I went before I did the vending machine. I went into the room left of admin before I came down, but then he was dead. So, like, all my suspicion is back on Foxy. So
I'm
I've been
voting
this
Foxy.
entire round. Yeah.
I'm so glad I got a defense.
Let's go.
Oh shit, dude!
Save me.
I am 100% correct tonight.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get a proper game when I immediately get, like, sus on me for no fucking reason.
But we have all the reason to, man. Like
He
everything
saw me
always
do
kind of checks out.
absolutely nothing. He was sus on me for literally no reason.
Okay, but then
Funny for no reason.
but then you were he was sussing you maybe for no reason. But then I saw
Yeah, he was
Andre
correct, but it
dead up
was
in
for no
admin.
reason. It doesn't matter that he was right. He was sus on me for no reason.
I'll
No.
say this, Foxy. Hang
Sometimes
on,
being
Ian.
dumb is better.
Foxy, if the roles had been reversed, would you be feeling the exact same way right now?
Yes.
Yes, you would be saying that wow, the imposter never got a chance to defend himself.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
You know why I was sus? Because I asked why you were doing a task left of admin, and you said I accidentally went in there.
Yeah.
You don't make those kind of mistakes in Among Us.
I literally said to someone before that, though, that I thought the upper O2 was going off. And he said, yes, that's fair. And apparently you did not listen to that.
No, because
Also,
that didn't
Because
make
you're
any
still
sense to me.
sus anyway.
I
Because
will
everyone.
say I didn't Sorry, I didn't vote, so like we were just literally out of time.
I just went with the hunch. It ended up being right.
Yeah. What
I was
didn't make
probably
sense
still
to me?
going to vote for you anyway, Foxy, no matter what you had said.
The coming from the vent direction thing didn't make any sense to me, and also the you not saying what tasks you did didn't make any sense to me because when you're a crewmate, you typically say what tasks you do.
If we want, we can increase the voting time or something so that more people would be able to try to talk. I will say that we do have a kind of voting time that goes rather quickly.
I upped it by 15.
Smart.
Let's try this.
Yeah, when I play with my brother, it's like over 100. So it gets some pretty big discussions going.
Like them big discussion.
Big brain.
Such bullshit. Oh, this guy walked into a room for half a second.
Where?
All right, so
Guys, I got disconnected.
is at the Y junction.
Yep.
I was in decontamination. I had two tests in the lab.
It's Andre.
No, let me explain. Who said that? Fancy?
No, it's
Foxy.
me.
Oh man, I'm
Okay,
out of the
okay.
game, so I won't be talking.
Me.
Okay, so I was in the lab
Well,
doing two
Andre,
tests.
we have a huge knowledge that it's probably you because of the fact that me and Taco are together.
Yeah,
Okay,
I saw Foxy come, like I was doing the lights emergency, and I saw Foxy walk into the room, and he's doing his upload task right now.
So
I'm pretty sure this is a self-report.
no. Let me explain. So I was in the lab doing two tasks. I finish in the lab. I'm going down towards decontamination. At that point, the lights go out, and so Fancy comes out of the decontamination. Kind of has some weird pathing.
If it was
Um,
Fancy, the round would have ended because he just got left, kicked, whatever.
Okay. Good to know. And all right, so it's not him, right? I come down through decontamination and go up to the Y junction. It's there. Um, yeah.
Okay,
Early
but
round.
we're still voting you.
Yeah.
All right.
You're more sus than either of us.
All right. My
I
money's
knew
on.
you would say
My,
that.
my money
Could
is
you
on
imagine?
Foxy, Taco.
Could you imagine if Taco was actually an imposter?
I knew it.
God
Knew it,
damn.
man.
Ooh.
I
That was a
knew
really
it.
unfortunate disconnect, dude.
Dude, I could have vouched for him.
Oh shit.
By the way,
Fuck.
Taco, I'll make sure to keep in mind, regardless of whether or not a crisis is going on, to keep in mind of not going into a room and to make sure when people go into rooms for half a second or not.
Yeah, no, I killed Matt with the half second that you did not see him.
No, I'm talking about keeping in mind how long others go into room for half a second or not.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Nope, that's the game.
Because that's
dude.
apparently how you sussed me out. Apparently. It doesn't make any sense, considering I literally said I went to that room by accident, and I did. Still salty about it. Probably never will not be salty about it. Ooh, I finally have the measure the weather thing. I don't think that's the only measure the weather thing, but it's one of them at least. Oh my god. I probably want to go ahead and do it before the round ends. Begin weather download. What? Okay, that seems really easy. There's my body. It's a body in
Foxy's
a
down in front
box.
of the contamination chamber.
Oh shit.
So I mean, I haven't seen Puketin or Andre the entire time, so I'm
I
most
haven't
of
seen
but
Andre
also
either.
venting is a thing.
I can clear Kevin for sure, because he was standing on the comm sabotage.
I thought you were gonna kill me, man.
Admin. Yeah. No,
You could have killed him
I
at
don't
an
think it was
earlier
Kevin.
time, though.
And I don't think it was Matt either, because Kevin and Matt could have killed each other.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's Andre.
What's your pathing then, Andre?
Early round, I had the diagnostics, so I skipped that started, and then I was late to move with the herd, and then I went up into decontamination early for one task in the laboratory, and then I was down and out, and then I was pathing up towards admin.
No, you weren't.
Before this was reported, because none of us saw you, if that's the case.
Yeah, no. That's hella sus, dude.
That's very sus.
What tasks were you doing in reactor / medbay? Or not medbay, lab.
The rocks, you have to arrange them.
That is a task.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also gotten a few games in now where he
Andre, how many plants rocks are there?
6. Right?
Of the plants.
There's 2 of each.
Guys, I voted him, so we have to
I'm
figure out
going-
what to do.
Yeah, I'm going in on Andre. If it isn't him, then we've lost.
Oh, Matt.
I'm going in on the
Matt.
skip.
Okay.
Because I think
Alright, I'm gonna hang out
We-
at the E button.
I feel we can take more
Yeah,
time.
no, we
so.
can. We can.
Okay. He can still pull out a win. Andre can.
Let
So I
me do
just
my
thought
fucking
about it.
wires.
I just thought about it. I know you're the one who called the meeting. But I literally realized this as we canceled the meeting. Matt skipping while the sus isn't on him makes it very likely that he's innocent as well.
No, it's impossible for it to be Matt because I was within vision of him basically the entire time until he found the body. It's
I'm
not
gonna
him.
put Andre again.
Yeah.
What are y'all
So
doing?
Matt, we're voting Andre.
Sure.
Sure.
Jesus.
Watch it be Big Brain Kevin.
It's not me. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Pog.
Oh my god.
We're too good.
Dude, Kevin, like when you and was it Matt? When Matt
Yeah.
didn't vote initially, I got really scared that it might have been you.
Yeah.
Because you were
Nah.
like you were the only like I saw you for most of the initial part of the round, but there was that split second that I didn't see anyone. Or not anyone that I didn't see you specifically because I saw Matt basically the entire time.
I'll say this. Oh, I don't remember what my pathing was, and if you guys had asked me, I would have been like,
Dude, if we had asked you and you wouldn't have been able to answer, you would have been dead after that EDD.
I would have been dead.
Yeah.
It's just that Andre was even more suspicious than I was.
Why did you change the
Dude.
kill distance to long?
For the lulz, but I'm like, that's not actually a good idea, so I changed it back.
3 times speed, make everything super powerful for imposter. It should
Dude,
still be short. Normal
imposter
is
power
way
for it.
too long.
I really wish you could make things specific.
Yeah,
Like
that
for
would be nice.
like if there were specific crewmate settings and imposter settings for everything.
Hmm.
Like there's for some like imposter vision and crewmate vision, but sad there isn't for everything. Okay. Why does this take what? I seem to get all the good tasks this round. They're not the worst things in the world. Like, I had 2 tasks down there. The rest of my tasks are up here. Real quick and simple. Check the door log real quick.
Good
You
job,
motherfucker!
Matt.
I saw you.
Yo,
I saw you come out of the vent.
job.
Sorry, Cat.
I
saw you
I
come
knew
out
you
of the
saw
vent.
me.
I
I
saw
knew
you
you
come
saw
out of
me.
the vent.
Jesus
I'm so mad.
Christ.
Ah,
That was
I knew you
insane.
saw me while you were running towards that button. I was like, oh no, I gotta stop him. And
Dude,
so glad I had that stuff
I
done.
saw the fog of war go off. I'm like, oh my god, that's the imposter. And then I saw you, and I'm like, I really hope he doesn't have the fucking thing on cooldown right now. Oh my god,
Holy crap. Good shit, dude.
dude, that was nice. So you got 3 kills in that amount of time?
Yep. So I
Jeez.
first got Andre in decontamination. I'm surprised no one else went there.
I
I
didn't
got
have.
Oh,
anti
no.
coal near O2, so I
You-
thought I was kind of safe for that.
I
And then
didn't-
you were just like, yeah, it's there.
I didn't have
Dude, how
any
did you-
tasks on the left side of the map.
That was 30 seconds?
Yeah,
That did not
that
feel
was
like 30
nuts.
seconds.
Everyone was a mile away from my body.
I
Dude, I
had
was
The
doing-
problem with
Died
Mira.
so
I,
fast.
I had two
I didn't
tasks
understand
in
how Launchpad
cafeteria,
McQuack
and
worked
the
in
rest
the
of my
beginning
tasks were up
of
near
like
the
the round,
greenhouse.
so I thought I had to stay there and do something, but I was wrong.
Yeah, I had two tasks in
Golly.
the cafeteria.
Shout out to all the Scott Pilgrim versus the World fans. Does all understand that shit?
I
Oh,
get-
so
Sorry,
I
I'm
get a
hold
shout
on, I
out.
wasn't paying attention.
Launchpad McQuack.
Oh, I don't remember that reference.
That's in
Yeah,
the beginning of the movie.
That's one of the songs in Scott Pilgrim's band.
Oh,
That's not
I
actually
really
the
like
name of the song.
song that they play against the twins.
Oh, that song is fire.
You mean Threshold?
Yeah, too bad Sex Bob is a dumpster fire of a band.
They have a song called Garbage Truck.
We are Sex Bob.
1,
And
2,
we're
3,
here to
4.
make you feel sad and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are Sex Bob, and we're here to watch Scott kick this guy's ass. What?
Are we
I'm
gonna
back and
start?
good to go.
Yeah.
We are Sex Bob,
realize
and we're
Scott
here
was
to
even
sell
going.
out and stuff. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
dude. The way she like rubs under her eyelid with her middle finger out is classic.
God, I love that movie so much.
It's such a good movie.
Like, I watched a bunch of clips on YouTube, and then like at the end of my freshman year, I got some friends together and we watched on Netflix, and it was great.
Good ass movie. I think it's still on Netflix too.
It's an ass movie.
It is, and I
Probably
love it.
still is.
If it's not on Netflix, let me know. I
It
have the
is.
file.
At least it's on Netflix USA.
That's illegal. Did you just admit to that on live Twitch TV?
No, it's not illegal. I own a legitimate copy of it. What are you
Oh.
talking about?
You said you
I
your
don't.
file.
I don't.
Liar.
If you own a legitimate copy, just watch it, that copy. Okay. I don't have anything to do there. Nope, stay away from me.
You're not muted, Foxy, in case you were wondering.
Running back to diagnostics. There we go. You gonna fix that? Okay, he did.
Fuck.
Found it in cafeteria.
Where were you, Fancy?
It's not me.
I didn't
I just
ask if it was you. I asked where were you.
Oh.
That
You
kinda
literally
puts
just saw
flag
me
on
run
you.
past you while you were doing wires supposedly outside of the decontamination tunnel. Did you not see me?
I did, but I
Okay.
asked where were you at, like, right now.
I went up through the decontamination tunnel and doing wires up at the top of the decontamination tunnel.
You'd still be going up, even right now? How long does it take you to run up a tunnel once?
I ran up the
Pretty
tunnel
long
and doing
apparently.
wires right now. I don't understand why that's hard to understand.
No.
I will say that I saw Taco with me near admin. When the O2 emergency got called on, I went up there and did it.
Well, Taco's
And
dead.
then
You're just making yourself look bad, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
mean,
being honest,
I saw Fancy run away, or not necessarily run away, but they came from like they were running to the left when I last saw them. I think that was near the bottom hallway. I don't remember,
I
unfortunately.
came down from admin, dude. I'll say this, Matt. I know it's not you because why would you report someone when you could just try to kill them? So personally, I think it's Foxy. But if you want to vote me, you
If
can
it,
do that.
Cat knew that I had a prime chance to kill him while he was fixing the O2, so why would I just sit there and watch him?
That's true. So Fox, are you voting Fancy?
Yep.
You're gonna lose, Matt. Sorry to say.
No, actually, I'm gonna win because
God damn it, man.
Smart man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, dude. Matt, what a
KatDawg3.
fucking play.
two in
Dude.
a fucking row,
Killer.
dude. Two in a
That was
fucking row.
nice, dude.
That was good.
Matt didn't say anything during that meeting. You two were just at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Gotta let them kill each other, man. Gotta let them kill each other.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking, why would Matt report when literally last game his whole strategy was not reporting the whole time?
Why would I go against Matt when literally all the evidence was stacked against Fancy and he was just making it worse for himself?
No,
I wasn't making it worse for myself. Kat was just making it sound bad for me because he said I came down from the left, which is where he had last seen Fox.
Matt said one thing and pit you guys against each other. That's it. That's what happened.
That was
I just
so
didn't.
good.
It's just
So
not. It's just not Matt's playstyle to do that.
The reason why I self-reported that one was because like I killed Tasty right in the open,
Yeah.
and so I'm
Right.
like, all right, I gotta self-report this one.
That also, like, that was really good on you. I don't know if you were keeping track of people, but nobody else was on the right side of the map at that time.
No,
Yeah,
I was walking
knew-
I was walking over, but I was going up instead of to the right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think Foxy and
My next task
and
was
Fancy.
down in cafeteria.
Mm-hmm. So that's good timing and good luck on Matt's part.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Fancy was running away. I didn't know where Fox was, so I just took a leap of faith.
No smart.
Fucking self-report, Sally.
Again, why I fucking hate this map.
Who's Sally?
Mad because you bad.
I'm not mad because I'm bad. I'm
Got
mad
him.
because this map sucks.
Dude, I'm mad because I died.
Now that's something that's valid.
Thank you for calling that.
Why?
I wanted to ask, if you don't mind,
Go ahead, man.
Andre, why were
Yeah,
you
I'm still
standing on
saying
top? Yeah, why were you standing on top of the vent in admin?
Just being safe.
Buddy, also we were up when we were up both up top near admin. The lights went off and you kind of like immediately ran into that room and then you ran out of it. That's
Yeah, playing safe. I was
And
in
then-
I was in the greenhouse, and I think Taco saw me.
Yeah, what
the
task were
green-
you doing in the greenhouse?
I had no task in there. I was just.
he was just
Staying safe.
scared.
I saw you. I stayed on the other side of the room from you.
And
You
this
know what I
is
mean?
supposedly when lights are out.
Yeah, you went. No, no, this wasn't when lights were out.
Oh, okay.
No, no, this is before.
Andre, so you're telling me you went into the greenhouse, one of the most dangerous parts of the map. For I
Yeah.
mean, you don't know this. For no reason.
Yep.
You were standing by the flower bed or the grass bed in the top left of greenhouse, just
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
left
yeah.
of me.
Mhm. I had nothing to
That's
do in there.
so sus, dude.
I had nothing to do in there. Just moving around. I went because it was just you and I, so I wanted to keep space, make sure it was safe. Went into admin. I saw, I think it was KatDawg3, right? And then he was leaving it. I went in to do a task, put it in my ID. Lights went out. I step out into the hall and I see, is it Fancy? One of them? So
We ran into each other.
yeah. So then I ran into the room, stepped back. Lights are out. That's all.
Then why did you run away?
Because you could have killed me, man. Lights are out. Just gotta be safe.
It's there, but then Taco came up, and then it turned out Matt was already in the room fixing the lights anyway.
Yeah, dude. Andre, you're so sus right now.
I'm
Dude.
sus,
It's
man,
safe.
but I'm skipping.
I'm just being safe.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
being
skipping
safe.
too.
I'm sus.
so sus.
I had time alone with both of you. No kills were done.
That is also a good point, though.
Okay then. So we're sus on Andre, right?
All right. Let me say this. Since the sus was on me last call.
Yeah.
Start of the round, Fancy saw me head towards the reactor area, right? So I go up through decom, and I'm there. I do the task where you got to switch one little knob, and then I had two tasks in the reactor room, and then I think it's Taco walks in right before walks through decontamination into that area, right when this is called. So
Where's the
I
body?
just saw each other.
I don't know where the body was, but that's where I am.
Am I?
Yeah,
I'll
unmuted?
reveal where the body was in a bit. I want to hear what Taco has to say about that.
I didn't see Andre, but that doesn't mean he's sus. I want to know where the body is first.
Foxy, where were you? I'll reveal it once you talk.
Am I unmuted?
Foxy might be muted.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was unmuted. I just randomly
Yeah.
said some random stuff.
You're good.
Okay.
So where were you?
I was up in the top.
That's a lie. I just saw you run into the like area with the sensors and stuff. And
There's
Matt and I
sensors
passed
all
each other
over
as
the
I was
map.
headed towards the hangar, and then I just found him right in front of the med bay room. So what did you do after I saw you go into the sensor room?
I went up to the top. That's why I said I was up at the top.
Which top?
The top through the diagonal hallway. I looked at the
Taco, where
door.
have you been going?
I looked at the door log and then turned around and went up to the top.
Taco, what's your path been?
I did see him go to the door log. I went from admin area to the reactor area. I'm gonna call an e-meeting.
For an emergency.
I'm a spooky ghost.
I'm Matt.
Bitch, that's my line.
No, fuck you, ACAB.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's talk this out.
Okay.
So where was
Andre.
the body again?
Body was right in front of the med bay area. Like
Okay.
you run from hangar and then you're headed towards med bay, and it's literally like if you wanted to get into med bay, you'd have to run over cat. It's
Yep.
dead body.
I'll point out last meeting, Taco and I didn't know where the body was. So Foxy didn't care to ask.
I was told it after I said my path. So why would I have to care to ask?
Well, you might have known where the body is. That's the only thing I'm trying to say with that.
Andre, what task were you doing in reactor lab area?
I had one where you literally just flip one knob up, and then that was it.
Also,
Where?
And then
What does that do?
also,
Where?
if I may
It's-
interrupt real quick, I was literally he literally told you that he would reveal the body after he gets everyone's path sorted out, and then he asked me where my path was. So why would I have
I'm
to
not.
bother
I'm not.
asking
I'm not
where?
worried about that right now because,
I
I want to
know.
know.
I just figured that I'd tell him this.
Andre, where were you when
so
you were doing your task?
start of the round, right? I went to that Y
I'm
junction.
not asking about the start of the round. Where were you when you were doing your last task?
I was in the, I guess it's called the reactor, top left part of the map. You have to go through the decontamination, and then it's immediately that room to the left.
Okay, but where in reactor?
So in the little room, just on the left side, there's two tasks that I had there.
That doesn't explain anything to me. I'm pretty sure it's Andre.
All right, promise you it's not me. I was in
I
there, and
voted there because one of us probably could have died. I was about to hit skip, but it was too late. Both Andre and Foxy have an E meeting left, so one of them's guaranteed to use it.
easy
What?
peasy, baby, easy peasy. I told you.
Was Foxy?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Let's go. His answer was, I was at the top. He didn't care to ask. Everyone who didn't know was like, all right, well, where's the body?
Yeah, but I was literally told I had an excuse. I had a perfect excuse.
No, you didn't, man.
Yes, I
There's-
did. It was
just that-
literally explained that it was going to be revealed just before he asked my path. I didn't
Right,
need to ask where.
I mean, for me, it was just that one
There
second.
was no point in me asking where. That's a perfect excuse. Why would I
But
need to ask
then-
where if I know it's about to be revealed to me?
Okay, but then you said that you were. Literally the whole point was that I wanted everyone to say where they were, so I could then reveal where the body was, and say, "Hey,
But
based on
then
what you just
don't
told me,
say
you're the
that,
closest to the."
dingus.
But my point
What?
is, before we like all gave our explanations, there was just an instant of like everyone going, "Oh, well, where was this? What happened?" And you didn't participate in that. So for me, that was it. And then your answer is, "I was at the top." It's like it wasn't as specific as everyone else's like explanation. So I was like, "Okay, that's enough stuff for me."
Honestly, like that was pretty sus to me But Andre, I was so focused on the fact that you saw me and I didn't see you that I was freaked the fuck out.
Also, I won't lie. Also, I won't lie.
Dude.
Fancy, in my opinion, should have been voted off because I did vote for him last second and it didn't go through.
I also voted to skip last second.
For whatever reason, it didn't go through. I literally voted on the last second and it just didn't go through.
Dude,
So
if you had done that,
so-
that would have confirmed it to me that it was you.
Yeah, and then Andre could have just done me push.
Yeah, but I could have just done
Then it could have called
an
an emergency.
Yeah, and you would have
Yeah.
won. Yeah.
I could have just done a sabotage.
Dude, that was a stressful round.
That would
Oh
have
my God.
actually cemented my win. If it had gone
I didn't
through.
realize Maggie was on the stream.
Because we up late.
We are up late. He's like, how many hours ahead of us? 9? Or no? I think he's 8 ahead of me, so he's 10 ahead of you.
And that door shut in my face. Let me go through, door. Excuse me. Don't hurt me, Andre. Okay. Everything else is an admin aside from that one thing. Which seems like way too much. Okay, there's been a vent kill in reactor. Because me and Andre were alone in reactor. I started to go leave, and then I come back because the reactor went off, and all of a sudden Andre's dead.
If that's true, then I would immediately think it's Tasty because Matt and I just saw each other near admin.
That seems like a logical conclusion, but that's not really enough evidence. Tasty, where were you?
I just came from cafeteria. I saw Matt coming down from the admin area at the Y junction. We're at the bottom of decontamination together right now.
Is this true,
That
Matt?
checks
how much-
out. I saw Matt running down there.
But is
How
this
much time passed between you seeing Andre and his death?
maybe all of about 10 seconds maximum? Because it had to be enough for me to go through decontamination and then come back.
Wait,
So,
hold on.
like-
There's an
so-
easy way to check.
So like 10 to
Tasty, how-
15 seconds maximum. Because
How
it
did
had
you get to?
Because
Sorry,
it
go
had to
ahead.
be hitting the use button for the decontamination, going down all the way through decontamination to end up for the other doors to open and then close up for me out, and then I have to go back up through. So that much time. So like I'd say 15 to 20 seconds or so.
What were you gonna ask Tasty, Matt?
How did you get to cafeteria?
So I did fuel fill up, then launchpad McQuack. Then I went to the Y junction and went down to the right towards the
I
vending
did
machine.
not see you do fuel fill up in the beginning.
I was literally at fuel fill up. That was the first thing that I did.
My vote didn't go through again.
Vote often, vote early.
Yeah, voting early is not a good idea.
It's likely Tasty. Tasty, you want to explain yourself?
Excuse me, Foxy.
Oh, don't even go there. I literally saw you and Kat walk in there before the lights went out. All of a sudden, he's dead. Lights immediately go out.
Dude, no. The lights went
I don't want
down
to. I don't
when
want to
Matt
even.
and I
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Already
Why don't
voted.
you?
early vote.
Uh,
Matt and I came from the sensor.
I saw them there together.
Fancy.
Yeah, and we went up. I was with
Fancy,
Matt
you
the
already
entire
know
time.
the evidence from last time.
Matt and I were fixing the lights. Next thing I know, he's dead. And I'm guessing it's a self-report.
Bro, I was an admin, and I literally start walking out as these two are running into that room. Fancy, you
I
know
didn't
the evidence.
see you come out of admin. I was on Matt the entire time. And we
Sure,
were on
sure,
lights.
man.
We
Sure,
were on
man.
lights together.
Fancy, you
and
know
next
the
thing I
evidence
know-
from last round.
Oh, shit.
Vote Taco
Next-
when we win.
Next thing I know, Matt's dead, and you're reporting the body.
Fancy, if you want to win, vote Taco. If you want to throw and look like an idiot, vote me.
I'll think you look like an idiot anyway.
I'm always an idiot. That doesn't work.
Got him.
No, it's not
Fun
gonna
fact
make,
about
it's not gonna
myself,
make
I have
me
no
look like an
self-respect.
idiot. It's gonna make you look like an idiot, and it's not self-respect.
Okay.
Literally, all the hard evidence is against Tasty. There's no evidence against me aside his word, which is
And
a
all of
terrible
your
word.
evidence against me is equally hearsay.
It's their say as well from last round. What are you talking about? Oh, thanks, Fancy.
Kevin.
You just threw.
Kevin.
God damn it, bro.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I can't believe that worked. Oh my god.
Dude, that timing was insane. I had literally just passed. Who was it in the reactor? You appear like fucking Batman, destroy me, and you're gone. And like it was insane.
Yo, dude, that was
Batman, man.
that was so. Oh my god. I'm so
Fancy,
sorry.
I'm never
Timing was
trusting you with a
crazy.
decision again. If I ever
It's
Timing
okay,
have,
buddy.
if I ever have Fancy have to be the one to make a decision, I'm just gonna leave the game.
Like had you
That's the
And yeah, I mean that's all I have to hear, buddy.
had
Dude,
you
no-
performed your execution like 3 seconds earlier, he would have been right there. Like the game would have been over.
I vented out.
It doesn't matter if it comes down to a decision like that. Apparently,
But by the way,
Bro,
I did.
it's okay.
Actually, you're
My-
really starting to take some stuff personally right now, man.
By the way, my fake tasks were fuel fill up in the beginning and launchpad McQuack. I was actually the last person out
Launchpad
of there.
McQuack.
Yeah.
I love that.
The thing that that won me, like I immediately vented and checked all of the vents. The reason I killed Matt was because he was actually checking sensors, and he would have seen that I vented into the southeast corridor. That's why I did the lights emergency and then killed him.
Yeah, I like knew as soon as the lights went off, I'm like, it's Tasty. I
Yeah.
need to go fix it and hopefully go to the emergency.
I think the reason I won was because Kevin saw me and Matt together. But I don't think you had seen.
no, I think
Foxy.
Kevin just wanted to throw.
Nah, dude.
Clearly.
You-
Although Kevin, why did you suspect Foxy? Because the most sus on the beginning was Taco.
Literally, the only sus I had on me was the fact that I reported it, and that's literally it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
there.
gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.
GG's,
Yeah.
y'all.
You know,
I think I should call it too.
I think I was just tired.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Can't believe
The
that worked.
games,
It is 4 a.m. for you, to be fair.
fun. Peace, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Nice meeting you, Andre.
I won all of my imposter